Right, hello everybody. I've started the journal. Okay, I've got the pages I want to use, and I've torn all the edges because that's how I want it, and I'm grunging it right up. Okay, so I thought I'd show you what I do with this. I've left the border on the top and the bottom because time my ink up and then stitch it. Hoping that it'll sort of disappear, and I want this a little bit more grungy as well, so because it's damp now with the ink on it, it's easier to sort of maneuver a bit. So I want it quite grungy, so I thought I'd show you how to do one of these. Oh, and this one, which is on the browner side, not much purple on the front there. I will add a bit of purple to that. Okay, so that will be interesting to then, so it then totally blends with that. Well, it blends anyway, and that's what I wanted, because I've got the colour through the journal, but I just need to add a little bit of purple to that one. Okay, so this is what I do. So I've gone around, torn all the edges down, okay, quite roughly. All right, and I've also gone and roughed this up a bit, but it will be roughed up even more later on. Okay, I've just done bits of it at the moment. Right, and then I'm using, what am I using? I'm using violet chalk from Lovely Elements. It's just that I have these here. If you've got the nice purples that Tim Holtz do, I haven't got it actually, so I'm using these. And I've got truffle. Gosh. Yeah, there we go. Should take all that off. There we go. That's the ones I've got there. Okay. And they're water-based, so very similar to the Tim Holtz ones. So I'm using that. A bit of that. I shall put a bit of this in. I'm sort of mixing it just to get a bit of depth to the purple. So. And I am using, which I was using, any stencil brush, right? So, and I'm sort of doing it all together really, because I want it to be that sort of odd looking, if you know what I mean. So I'm just mixing. This is what I do. Right, I'll show you. It's been that, just so we don't get it totally all the same colour, because I don't want that. Yeah, so I'm going for grunge for this one. Dark and grungy. And there's probably some black lace, which I've got to find. Oh, I've got to do the inside there, look. A bit of purple on that one. And I'm going to blend up there as well. Always looks a bit odd when you first do it, but once it all comes together, it looks okay, you know what I mean? Like that. Right. And then put some on here. Oh, these will be available on my Ko-fi soon. I'm just doing them now. I just printed mine out, and just to see, I might do add a couple more pages to it. So it's just things that you can use if you want a coffee stain, or print them onto coffee stained paper. I just fancied that through the journal as well. So yeah, by the time I put this video up, I would have put them on the Ko-fi site. So I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm not worrying about that, because I can do that when I do it. I did a few finger marks around as well, like that. Let's go mad. Oh, let's do the bottom and top of that one. Yeah, sometimes go on the page as well. Yeah, when I coffee stained the papers, I was quite rough with them as well, you know, to grunge them right up. I was really rough, and then I ironed them. So a bit more purple. There we go. So that's what I'm doing. So if not into grunge, these these videos will not suit you. What I'm doing. Okay, so there we go. Love it already. Okay, the cover I'm going to do most probably, well, it'll be a 3 signature, hardback, if you know what I mean. Might do a dome shaped one, or like a floating spine, if you know what I mean. Not sure. Curved spine, that's it. Might do that. So we'll see. I'm just gonna do that next. So, but that's the pages. So that's a little video on that, and we shall carry on. I think I'll do the cover. I'll do the base of the cover, but I don't want to do the cover until I've done a few more bits and pieces that's going through the journal, because I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. And I also might go over some of this in black a little bit, okay, just to deepen some of it, but not totally everything like I've done here. I'll just sort of skim over it in black. There's a few white pages there, look. I can but what I'm going to do now is find some lace, because I want some lace on like these bits here, okay, and then I'll stitch around them, and then they will look better then. So most probably each one of that. So I'll do the front and back of that one. I'll do the front of that one. No, I might do the front and back of all of them. Yeah, I'll see. Okay, I'll see how it goes. Just got to find some black lace that's not too heavy. Yep. Right, I'm going to do this large pocket that's in the kit, okay, and I printed mine out on paper because I didn't want the pocket to be in card, okay. So I'm gonna back it. This bit I'm only going to back once, okay. With the tag I'll need a couple of book pages and maybe a piece of card or something, but might as well utilize these pages, so I shall just stick that down there, okay, and then we can cut around because that will be stuck onto a page, so didn't need to do that really. I could have lined it up with the end there, so do that. I'll do one of these. Do I want to line? No, that's fine actually, because I use 100 GSM anyway, so it should be fine. But I will back that onto card as well. It's just coffee stained card. That's better. Time to stitch around that. Okay, right, let's just trim this out properly. It doesn't have to match up, you just make it slightly bigger. I reckon that's 2 inch actually. Be all right for that, but that's not here, so I'll just ink up the edges. I might need, actually, should have done that first. Bit of washi tape on there. So what I'm going to do now is have a bit of book page. Forget. Yeah, I usually put the washi tape on and then do the hole so it doesn't gunk up your punch. Okay, did need a bit on the top there, so that's fine. Okay, I'm going to stitch around mine first, okay, and I'm going to stitch around this, all right, before it's stuck down. Okay, and we'll decorate the tag. I wasn't going to put much on the tag because I actually quite like the way that looked, and I just thought some words here. Yeah, that's perfect, and then I'll put that in the journal somewhere. So I'll go and stitch around everything and then come back to you. Right, so I've just stitched all around that. I haven't inked up or anything. It's not too bad actually, but I just like to do it, so a little bit, tiny bit of that card showing, but do you know what, it's blended in because it's bringing this there. It's only a tiny little bit, so I'm not going to cut that down, it doesn't need it. Right, so that goes on there, so let's stick that down, and while that's drying I'll decorate the tag a little bit. Right, I always put the bottom flap over the sides or else it gets caught. If that's down the bottom and this is over the top, then when you put something in there, it gets caught on here. So I decided in this journal I'm going to do some crazy stitching all over the place. Might be quite random at times. Okay. So I've done a bit here, look. I did do a bit there, but I can't really see that. I've also got some on the tag. Right, what have I got here? Okay, let's keep it simple. Tiny bit of raggedy lace. I've left a little border around there because I think it'll make it pop a little bit more on, because this is quite dark. Let's put that up. I'm just going to check where that goes because we want it. Yeah, we'll be fine now. Need to stain up some more of these. These are the actual colour actually, but I've got some white ones that I can stain up purple perhaps. There. And I've got these. Okay. Don't think it needs anything more than that. And then that goes in there. And when you stick this to the page, I mean, you don't get grommet, and a dangle will look nice as well, but you don't really need to because I've got that flower on. So I would just maybe put a grommet and some fibres. So let's do that. It's drying at the moment. I think we'll go for copper if we've got some here. I've got a fly in here, haven't I? Can you hear it buzzing around and blooming things? I hate them. I'll put some fibres on now, but that's subject to change. Okay, it really depends what's going on in the journal. I've actually got this one, which I think is going to be quite nice. It's knitting. I'll keep it fun because it's a bit dark beyond the grave, but it's Halloween. Okay, so we must let go and have some fun. There we go. It's good to use all these sort of things. That was very easy. Yeah, so all we added from that, we'll say that's not quite straight. There we go. It's better. You know, little flower and a bit of lace and some fibres. And of course, backing papers. Right, are we putting that in there or am I going to mix them up a bit? Let's see. I actually tore that one where then I tore it a bit more and I'm going to stitch around that. So I could have him poking through, but no. I'm going to put him there. Oh, got that to do, look. Okay. Sometimes this takes me a while because it seems to speak to me when it's in the right place. Yeah. I'm actually feeling like that could go on the inside of there. That might be quite nice. Yeah. And we could have a pocket behind it as well for another tag, but I'm not going to, because I know my journals get big anyway. So making sure the glue is going over the stitching. Okay, sometimes you sort of got to scratch it in a bit as well, or else it will lift. Oh, this is really good glue, so it's 3-in-1. My beacon I use all Fabri-Tac, and like I've said before, I use that is it coal hole, and I alternately top up this, you know, so one time I'll do the beacon, and then the next time I'll do the coal hole. Coal hole, is it? It's really hard to say. I'll show you it. Coal hole. Here we are. Coal all. Right. So I've got a H in there when I say it. Usually I have a tendency to drop my H's, so but I put one in there. There. That straight away I felt that was right on there. Yeah. Okay. So that was an easy pocket, wasn't it? So, and it's done. Thank you very much for watching now, and I'll speak to you very soon.